How's it, friends? I'm Nazar Bro, and I thought it'd be cool today to do something a little bit different than what I've been doing so far. So, this is a completely unscripted video. I thought it would just be cool to, every month when the trading post resets, just go take a look at all the stuff that's on offer for the month. So, let's go check it out. I already covered a little bit of what was on offer in my news video, and basically I know it's all about some deep sea stuff, some Naga stuff, but let's take a look at everything that's on offer. Alright. Whoa. So this is really, I mean, it's really high fidelity, it's really nice. Not something I think I would wear, or drop 800 freaking tendies on, but I mean, it looks really nice in terms of the texture quality and all that, so that's pretty neat. Now that is a fish. Get down here so I can see you. Thank you. Now that is a freaky fish. I mean, it's really cool. I do have that like magical koi fish mount that they gave away with the 6-month sub a little while back. This is something else though. That is a freaky fish. Now that's a funny looking dude. I mentioned in my last news video, I've only ever dropped tendies on one of these pets once before. And it was because I wanted something that looks similar to my real life leopard gecko pet. This is it's a high quality pet, but I don't think I'm gonna drop 500 tendies on a pet. So, what's next? Oh, now that's cool. I like that a lot. That's really neat. I do love how it seems the past couple years, Blizz has really embraced giving us back pieces that aren't just capes. And when it's stuff like this, where it's just a really high effort 3D model back piece that isn't just a flat texture flopping behind you, now that's cool. I like that a lot. Whoa. Now this is like if you're trying to make a Mog set that's like a dark paladin type deal, or maybe even, I know there's a lot of, or not a lot, but a couple Death Knight sets that have some purple in them. But that like mauve color on the front of the mask there, I don't think that matches with anything. At least not that I know of. But if it does match with something, that'd be a pretty cool addition. Oh, so this is just a helmet by itself. Different color scheme from the main ensemble, but I mean, with nothing else to go with, I mean, it's cool. Do you know, because there's the old school diving helms that are still in the game that have been for years. Like all the way from probably vanilla. I haven't played that long, so I wouldn't know, but I know you always see the gnomes and the leper gnomes wearing diving helmets like this, but obviously not as high fidelity, so that's cool, I guess. I'm pretty sure I have a staff that looks just like this, but in a different color, in my Mog library. I know for a fact I have something with those moving tentacles. Really weird. Maybe if you're trying to go for like a really old school feeling, like Shadow Priest or something, this would work for you. So this is like if you took Thunder Fury and turned it into a bow, which I'm not against, to be honest. This might be something I actually pick up for my hunter. Very tempting. 180, that's not bad. That's really not bad. Oh, and here's so this pack goes with the helmet, and I do see some other stuff, or at least the pauldrons, but I just want to look at the tank first by itself. I mean, they look good. See, now the back piece by itself is something I might buy, just because. I mean, it looks cool. And I like back pieces that aren't the capes, because the capes, you can only do so much with a flat texture. But this, I like this. Yeah, so I mean, it's just a recolor from the ensemble, and then so it's like you're getting half an ensemble for individual bits of individual tendies, but these, you could maybe work with some other armor sets, especially like some plate sets or something. If you maybe play a gnome, because it's got the lights on the side, it looks really mechanical. I could see this maybe working with some other sets that you could make up. Now that's an interesting knife. There's a lot of these weapon models from old expansions that then they give recolors, or it might be stuff that's not been available before. I'm not entirely sure, but this is one of those examples. I mean, this would be cool on a Shadow Priest because of like the dark purple color. Yeah, I can see that on a Shadow Priest. Not bad. Huh. Yeah, sticking with this could work for someone who's just freaky and into the old god vibes and the deep sea tentacle vibes. But like, what if you're playing something that is of that vibe, which is really just like Shadow Priest or something, like what can use a fist weapon that you could then combine with Mogs to, I don't know, but it looks freaky. What's next? What's that? That's a two-handed axe? That's an interesting looking axe. You know, I could see this if you put together like an armor set using a lot of the stuff that you get in Revendreth, with all like the pointy bat wing motifs. You could probably make this look really good with an armor set like that. Even though this one is kind of older looking, slightly, I think, unless I'm losing my mind. Either way, let's go to the next thing. A wand. Does that wand match the dagger? Kind of. I mean, it kind of matches the... it might come from, like, the same thing. Or, like... I say come from the same thing, but I just mean it's kind of got the same vibe. You know what I mean? Alright. We got more of those simple tabards. And the cloaks and hoods. I really like these. And whenever these sets of, like, cloth, like the plain tabards, the cloaks and the hoods, I love these because they actually have so many uses. And I am a fan of things that look a bit more simple. I know I say that, and then I stand here with one of the craziest looking cloth belts we've ever seen, but I do typically like armor sets that look a bit more simple. I'm actually going to pick up all of these because you can never have too many simple pieces in your collection. And I use these hoods a decent amount on like the spellcasting classes. It is a bit goofy with the little tail bit hanging out. It works in some cases. I have my Forsaken Warlock wearing a purple hood and cloak because it kind of goes with some of the undead armor that you get from like BFA from the Warfront. So that's kind of what I got on him, and it works. It works really good. But I love all of these. The simple stuff. I almost always pick them up. I don't think there's been a color. I've missed a few colors. There was a time where I didn't play for a few months leading up to Dragonflight, and I just missed a couple, but whenever I can, I do tend to pick them up. So what's next? Oh yeah, another one of these. I don't pick these up per se. I'm not a big fan of like the robe bottoms. Like you can see on my mage, I wear some pants and some shoes. I don't like the robe bottoms. I usually tend to avoid those whenever I can, so I'm not gonna pick this up. All right, cool trident. I know some people don't like the polearm animations at all in this game. I can't say I use polearms for anything on all of my characters that can use them. I do have a Zandalari troll hunter that I play primarily survival. He's probably the only one that I have using spears, because when you're survival with the spear, it's a cool vibe. Especially the Zandalari, they have some really cool like themed spears. But other than that, I don't really use polearms that much. Okay, there's at least 2 recolors of this available in the game already that are like Draenei color, I'm pretty sure, like the purple gem on the edge of it and like the crossguard. I'm pretty sure I have those already. And this one is fine, and I probably won't pick it up. Oh, there's more to the copper ensemble. So it's a whole set. I thought it was maybe like the class ensembles where you only get like 3 pieces. So up here it was the helmet, the tank, and the pauldrons. But now the rest of the set's down here, because here's the chest piece, you've got the pants. I see the other stuff down further as well. So it's just a whole nother set for probably a lot less tender than the 800 for this darker set. I mean, that's a brutal price, I'm going to be honest. It is nice, like it's high fidelity, good quality textures, but I'm not going to drop 800 tenders on this. But let's move on. It's a mace. It's fine. Moving on. So this is a shield. Obviously, I don't play tanks that often because tanking in this game, I wouldn't say it's scary. I just don't want to put myself in a position where other people are gonna yell at me because I'm not tanking correctly, because I just can't be asked. And when I do tank, I mean I did tank a bit on like a Brewmaster Monk sometimes. I've done a Guardian Druid a few times, so it's funny The few times I did play tank, it was with something that doesn't even use a shield. But there are a lot of cool shields in this game. This one is decent, I'm not gonna lie. It's, yeah, this is fine. But, let's move on. Oh, yes, okay. See, now this is a good color for these capes. Because, and I'm actually gonna pick this up right now. Because this blue, maybe, it might be a little off shade for some of, like, the Stormwind color stuff. Like, human Stormwind armor sets, this might work for. Maybe. The gold and blue. I don't... See, it's one of those problems where the color might just be a little bit off, and that's a problem. But I picked it up anyway. It was very cheap, so whatever. Then we've got more pieces of that ensemble, the rest of them. Now that's hilarious. Can't even see them with what I've got on, but you see the flavor text, only for the true completionist, the copper diver's wrists. That's kind of funny. I'm definitely not gonna... Oh, it's only 10. That's okay. That's hilarious. That's really funny. And then down here, we've got the red fox returning. The only thing returning this month. It's a nice fox. These foxes are pretty sweet. I do actually have the fox from Legion. I don't remember what it was from. I think you get it from Withered Army Training. Yeah, I have that fox. And I don't think I have one of these yet. I'm not about to drop 600 tendies on it though. And I do have the Dreadwake Frozen, just because. It's 800 though. I'm going to keep it here for a bit. I probably don't want to drop some tendies on it just yet. But that's everything. And of course, we do have the bonus reward for finishing your Traveler's Log, which is this guy. This awesome looking Naga pet. Now, I know some people do not give a single shit about pets, but as far as pets go, this is a good one. It's high quality, kind of unique, a lot of detail. If we're gonna get pets as the bonus reward, which is kind of not fun most of the time, but if it's gonna happen, something on this level is good, I suppose. Y'all ever just casually keep an awful looking demon fish in your stables? You know, where you would naturally keep a giant demon old god fish? Yeah. I mean, I'd keep mine in a stable. Look at this. I think you heard me. Alright, and that's going to do it. So this was my very first video that wasn't scripted. I just wanted to do something different, and I think I'm going to do this every time. You know, take a look at what is on the trading post when it rolls up to the new month. And just, you know, give it a look, give it a thought, see what's cool, see what isn't, see if anything catches my eye. And what do I rate this month? So I do actually think the fish mount is cool. The fish mount is really cool. I'm debating picking it up. Maybe once I've filled out my Traveler's Log and have completely restocked all my tendies, then maybe. But the diving suit was cool, but I wouldn't pick it up. The colors on the simple cloaks and tabards and stuff, that was a good color this month. It was good. That blue might be able to make work with some stuff, especially on like my human paladin or something. So I give it a score of a solid 7. And I know that's a really middle of the road score to give. Nobody loves a 7 out of 10. That's what I'm going to have to give. The ensemble was fine, but not something I was really crazy about. The bonus reward takes away a point for sure for being a pet, but it doesn't take away too much because it's a cool pet, or cool as in high quality. We'll go with that. All right, though. Other than that, that's all I got for you today. If you enjoy how I do things here, please go ahead and consider leaving a like down below. It really would help out, and subscribing would mean the world to me. So, until next time, stay safe, friends.